Hi everybody, so this is part 2 of my DNA Ancestry.com results. I have my friend Jazmyn here. Say hi, Jazmyn.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you see me?
Yes, they can see you.
How about now? Hey, YouTube!
Oh my God. Okay, so I have Jazmyn here because she also did a DNA video and hers was really funny and all that cool stuff, and you guys need to check her out. The link will be below. So I decided to do a part 2, but before I begin, let me just share with you all. I've actually had my results since Thanksgiving. The first video that I recorded, I did that back in like October, and the reason why I took so long to even post these videos is because the results caused a little family drama, if I'm being honest. The reason why is because there was some question about who my mom's father was, whatever you want to say, and it'd be better if you look at her video because it's her story and she can give you more of a sincere I guess depiction of what her story. So I would encourage you all to go look at her video as well. But ultimately it just kind of caused a little bit of strife in my family, at least it felt that way. And so I just kind of said, you know what, I'm done with these DNA results, I'm just gonna chill for a while. And then my friend Jazmyn recently posted hers, and I said, you know what, let me go ahead and share these results with people. And it's not because I feel like I need to prove what my ethnicity is. It's just, I mean, it's a fun experience. I've gotten to learn a lot about myself as a result, and as I keep saying, is bringing family secrets to the light. This is the whole new slogan of DNA Ancestry.com. I mean, you really do find a lot about yourself. So I would encourage you all to, go for it. I mean, even if you're pretty confident who your family is and where you come from, I mean, hey, it's worth just doing it even for the experience. I will say I thought it was really cool too because it links you to people that you are already related to. So of course, I completed mine first, then my mom did hers, and immediately it recognized her as my mom. Duh, she's my mom. And then when my brother did his, it recognized him as my first cousin. And I was like, what in the world? That's my brother. That's not my first cousin. But evidently, if you share one parent and not both parents, it won't show you as, I guess, like a sibling. It'll show you as like a cousin because they know that you're closely related, but they just identify you as cousins. And then one of my father's first cousin, my second cousin, was also, she came up too. So I thought that was really cool to see that, people that I actually know as my relatives. So before I reveal my results, I just wanted to kind of share a few things with you all. I'm going to show you a few pictures. People who know me already know who my father is or what he looks like. They all know what my mom looks like, what my brother looks like. But for those out there who don't know me, I'm going to show you pictures. So here's my dad. Isn't he handsome? I thought that's such a cute picture. Don't be mad that I'm showing this picture, Dad. It was really cute, and so I thought it looked kind of like me. So again, oh wait.
He won't be mad.
He won't be mad. No, it's handsome. He's a handsome guy.
Oh, I see you posted me on your video.
He's a handsome guy. Isn't he handsome? So that's my father. And then, okay, I'm going to show you a picture of my mom, myself, and my grandmother. This is a older picture. I looked a little thinner and younger, but hey, I'm still cute, right? Okay, here is, can you see that? That's my mom. Oh wait, maybe you can't. My mom is in the orange shirt with the long black hair. My grandmother is in the middle, and I'm the other chick, of course. Okay, so
that's a cute picture.
I think so. I think it's
when did you take that?
2011.
Hey, you look good, shawty.
Well, I try to do what I can. Okay, and so that is that. And I'm going to show you one more picture. This is a picture of me, my mother, and my little brother, Jacob. Jacob is my brother from my mom. I have another brother, James, who lives in California. And we have the same dad, but I'm just trying to find a good picture. Hold on, y'all. If you're on my social media, you've already seen this picture because we took it for Christmas. But I wanted to show you a picture of my brother here in Atlanta because I'm going to also kind of reveal his results for him. Hopefully he'll be okay with that, but if not, I'm sorry, Jacob. Okay, so, oops. That is me, my mom, and my little brother. As you can tell, we all have different complexions. And, you know, I just want to go a little deeper into my experience looking a little different. One thing I wanted to point out is, you know, in the first video I mentioned how I have always had to kind of prove my ethnicity or prove my blackness, which was really irritating for me because I'm like, why do I have to prove who I am? Like, I'm Erica. I'm human. You know, you like me or you don't like me. But when I was younger, you know, my mother and I, we were in the South and, you know, trying to find a church to worship. And, you know, we were rejected. Honestly, we were rejected by a lot of black churches. And then white churches looked at us as like a poverty, you know, like a charity case. Charity case. And so it was really difficult because I'm like, why are we not being accepted by the black community or the white community? And when we should just be accepted because we're people. It really doesn't matter what our ethnicity is. But you know what? As soon as they found out I could sing, and I'm talking about predominantly the black churches, as soon as they, because I'm a singer. Some of you know that, some of you don't know that. And the way that I sing can be compared to maybe Lauryn Hill or whomever. So I have a very soulful voice. So when people would hear me sing as a child, they will automatically, oh, let's bring her to our church. But, you know, my skin complexion, they didn't want to accept me. But as soon as they found out that I was a singer, oh, let's bring her to our church. Now, I'm over it. I really am. I go to an amazing church. It's multicultural, accepts all people. You should check it out. It's Victory World Church in Norcross, Georgia. But aside from that, you know, it was just really hard growing up kind of in the South and looking the way that I do because people just would not accept us. And so, so that's, you know, that's going off on a tangent here. So anyway, I just wanted to share that because it was really irritating. So, you know, just accept people for who they are. You know, that's really what they are. So I'm going to share my results now. And yeah. I think I was surprised by them, and I know you guys really want to hear the results, but I'm just, you know.
I was surprised.
Yeah, Jazmyn, were you surprised?
I was very surprised.
What was so surprising? Without giving the results. What was surprising?
I can't say
okay.
until you get the results, because then I will give it away.
Okay, so she's not going to say yet. So, okay, I was actually surprised, honestly.
I'm like, what? I mean,
okay, how about I do this? I'll reveal it, and then I'll talk about how surprised. Okay, so, dun 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 dun. Drum roll, please. Okay. I am 52% African. African. I'm 52% African. Do I look 52% African, world?
Yes.
Okay, good. I look, okay, my friend says I do. So I'm 52% African, and it is broken up into different, you know, areas in Africa, of course. 20% of my African background is Ivory Coast, Ghana. 18% is Cameroon, Congo. 8% is Nigeria. 3% is African Southeastern Bantu. 2% is Benin, Togo. Is it Benin or what is it?
Benin or Benin.
Benin or Benin. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Some people say it like that, but Jules said it like Benin.
Jules
and
said
he
it
was
like,
African.
Okay, so this guy she used to date named Jules, who's African, said, what is it?
Benin.
Benin.
He called it Benin.
So we're going to call it Benin. Okay, and if it's not, then somebody correct me, okay, because I don't want to sound ignorant. All right, so it's 2% Benin, Togo, and then 1% Senegal. So that's my African background. Then I have 1% of Asia Central. And then here's where the cool stuff starts to happen. I am 23% European Jewish. I'm also 20% Great Britain. And
20%?
yeah.
I thought it was less than that.
Nah, I'm 20% Great Britain.
Wow.
I'm from London.
Really?
Really?
You're really from London.
I'm really from London. I don't sound like it though, right? So anyway, and I'm 2% Middle Eastern. Interesting. So this is why the European Jewish part became so interesting. Because okay. So now I understand why I'm so light skinned. Because my mother, if you go to her link, her results, she's 42% African, and the rest is European Jewish. Period. She's a Jew. Like she's
more Jew than she's black.
She is more European Jewish than she is black. So all these years, I'm thinking I have two black parents who are really light skinned with some mixture down the line, like most of us in America. But in fact, she's like predominantly European, Jewish. Let me add the Jewish part. But furthermore, what's even more interesting is it linked her to people like first cousins or maybe even siblings that she's related to. And so they're also European Jewish. She did a little bit more research and just kind of, playing around with Ancestry.com, and she may have actually found who her father is. OMG. So I think it's really cool because she's been possibly able to discover who her father's side of the family is. And as a result, we now have people that we can look at and say, hey, these are European people that we are related to. So now I know why I look this way. It ain't because I just got two light-skinned parents. It's because there's some European Jewish in my family, in my blood. And so what's even more interesting is, hopefully you remember the picture of my little brother Jacob, who has, he's a brown-skinned young man, handsome, of course, and he's 65% African. I mean, maybe I sound a little crazy or ignorant right now, but for some reason, his complexion gave me the impression that he would have more African. But maybe, because my mother still has African heritage, and his father, of course, does as well. But I guess I assumed that he would have more. So my brother has only 65%, and the rest is basically European Jewish. So it's evident that the European Jewish portion of our genetics is very prevalent, I guess. And as far as the Great Britain piece, now my mother doesn't have that. My little brother Jacob doesn't have that. So my guess is my father has the Great Britain in him some kind of way, because I don't know where else that would have come from. So anyway, this has been quite the experience. Again, I've been able to sit on these results for a few months now. So I've kind of gotten used to this being, who I am. Because, for a while, it was like kind of a shock, like a culture shock. Like, dang, I'm only 52% African when I would have thought I was a little bit more. And it was funny because some people were like, wow, that's a lot. I would have thought you would have been less. I'm like, dang, yeah, that's jacked up.
Yeah.
But Jazmyn, what did you think? What was your impression of?
Well, from my experience, can you see me?
I don't know. You may have to get closer.
Scoot up. All right. Let me just put the pillow on you.
Yes.
I'm not
Get
trying
cozy. Get cozy.
Okay. Okay, so from my experience as her friend, this lighting sucks.
Yeah, I know. It's okay.
Yeah. All right, great. Okay. So, look, as my experience as her friend, we've been friends since 10th grade. But, like, real friends since we were, like, 23. 22, 23. We're 33 now, so you do the math. I don't have the time. Okay.
That's 10 years.
But I don't know. I guess since I knew her in high school, I just figured she was black or really mixed or something. But I didn't really. I knew her parents were black, and I knew that her little brother, who was a baby at the time, was black. So I'm like, oh, she's just real light skin, whatever. But when my people family friends will ask about her, they'd be like, your mixed friend or your white friend. And when we used to go to the club back in the day, the dudes would come to me and be like, let me holler at your white friend. Bring your white friend over here. And I would be pissed when they said, I'd be like, she's not white. Not like it's an insult, but I knew her as black. She knows herself as black. So who are you to just call her white like that? Like, you don't even know anything. But as far as the results are concerned, yeah, that European Jewish surprised me. I was just like, what? Like, because we were banking on Italian, we were banking on some kind of Puerto Rican, some kind of Hispanicism,
Native American,
everything but European Jewish. And that was just like out of nowhere. Like, what? Like European Jewish? Like, where did they even come?
That was so left field.
And then the fact that she's 52% African, but 48% European Jewish. It's like those genes came through so strong. It's like, bam, we going all the way down the line. Like, she's not even directly mixed, but technically she is. And that's just so wild to me. Like, it still amazes me because your mother is biracial now that we know, but before we didn't know.
Yeah.
She's biracial, yes. Your father is a black man who just happens to be light-skinned. Mm-hmm. But you are half black and half European Jewish, just like your mom.
Yeah.
And then Jacob is like 65% black, and his father is a black man as well. So it's like them genes, boy, them European Jew genes, they just like, whoa, we going all the way down to the end. So, but the good thing about it is that we now know that we've solved the Da Vinci Code, and she is the one who is related to Jesus Christ. And I am very blessed to have a friend who I can call on, who can directly call on Jesus Christ. Like, I'm in the VIP section right now. Y'all don't seem to understand that. So it's like, you can't mess with me, boo. You can't mess with me. Do you know who I got right next to me?
Oh my
God.
You know? That's so funny.
You don't know.
Oh my God. And what's so funny is because I've had these results for a while. So I've been sharing with people. Mm-hmm. And I told one of my coworkers I was mixed with European Jewish, and she was like, let me touch the hem of your garment. And I'm like, girl, if you don't go somewhere. So anyway,
but it makes sense, Erica, because now that I think about it, you have Jew hair. It's like we never thought about this before. I don't know where we thought what was going on, but when she wear her hair and it's like a blowout, it's like a Jew fro.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? It's pretty hot. The color and everything is straight up Jewish.
But what's interesting too is immediately when you get your results and it's not something that you expect, you start Googling people and be like, do I look like them?
Do I look like them?
Right. I started Googling like Nigerians, even though I have some Nigerian friends, but I was just Googling everybody trying to see if I could see myself in them. So, I think the best way to end this video is, we're all people, let's not look at each other based on our skin tone, but just get to know the person. People used to call me ghetto white girl. I'm like, I ain't no ghetto white girl. It was horrible. Mm-hmm. But I'm just Erica. I'm a really cool person, and who happens to be black and Jewish, and that's pretty much it, I guess. And I think you should take the test, though. I really do. I mean, I keep stressing that because I think it's just so important to take the test. Mm-hmm. And look at my mom's video. If you look at her video, I think it'll really help you, it'll bridge the gap, because I didn't go as in detail because, I just did prefer not to. Mm-hmm. But I think if you look at her video, you'll kind of understand more about my family, okay? Mm-hmm. I'll let that be her, you look at the video. Anyway, I hope everyone, was able to get some understanding now of what my ethnicity is, and I know I do. Feel much better. It feels better to know who you are. It really does, to know where you're, but I hate to say this, but I don't have no Native in me.
Just like every other black person.
I have no Native American. Do you know I was looking for that Native American? Like, I know I got some Native American in me. I didn't see any Native American. I thought that was so crazy. Because, of course, I'm like, okay, I used to go by black, white, and Indian. Because I've been told that I have Blackfoot Indian. I didn't see no Indian.
They even came up with the tribe name.
Blackfoot. You know, every black person say I got some Cherokee in me. I didn't see no Cherokee. I didn't see no Blackfoot, no Choctaw, whatever else it is. I didn't see any. So that was very interesting. And it actually was comforting to know that all of my roots are in other countries. Like, I'm an American, obviously, but I'm not from here. This ain't really my home. So I'm looking forward to learning more about myself and being able to share my identity with my future children, because I think that's so important to know who you are so your children will know who they are. Because I have no idea what my kid's going to look like. I mean, who knows? You know, who knows what my future children
They're going to be Jewish too. Them genes so strong, girl.
Yeah, they're going to be Jewish. That Jewish going to go pop, pop, pop.
Right.
Pop, pop.
All
But anywho.
the way down.
I hope this hasn't bored you and you've been entertained by this. And if not, then I'm sorry. But, you know, hey. Peace in the Middle East. Because I'm Middle Eastern, too. It's been real, y'all.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yes, Happy Hanukkah. What's that song my mom kept singing? Dreidel, 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 dreidel.